we have in common, I know you know this, is that one of my writers is someone that used to work with you as well. Ramen,
Yes.
who you actually texted me, you're like, I love Ramen. I ended up hiring him. He's a great writer. I'm sure he's been in many segments of the show as well. I thought we would try a little segment called Lily versus Cal, Boss Edition. Surprise, we have Ramen here. Ramen. Here we go. Welcome, welcome.
What up?
Welcome.
Yes.
Thank you for writing the show. This is one of our writers. He is trying to come for my brand with his hair, but that's okay. We'll talk about this later. You are familiar with each other, obviously.
Hey, Cal.
Yes. What a mislead, by the way. Ramen texted me a couple hours ago, like, "Hey, are you doing Lily this week?" I was like, "Yeah," but I also thought you might know that. But anyway, now I see why.
I see
What's
what you
up?
did there. Very good, very good. So, Ramen, you've worked for Cal. You've worked for myself, right? You're currently employed by me. That shouldn't bias you at all, though. Don't worry about it. So I thought you could comment a little bit on mine and Cal's boss styles and let us know who would do what. Sound good?
Of course, let's do it.
All right, I'll give you some scenarios. Here we go. So, Ramen, who's more likely to send a "we need to talk" email, me or Cal?
Okay, so you guys both have different styles. Now, I will say this. I've been with Cal on occasions where people come up with him on the street and try and hand him a joint because he played Kumar. So Cal, I think, wants to be taken as seriously as possible. And
Well, hang on, Ramen. That's for everybody watching. Nobody is sympathizing with me as if that's a bad thing.
Right.
They're like, I'm sorry, you get offered free weed on the streets? Go on.
Cal, I think, wants people to take him as seriously as possible. So on email, he is very formal, I will say. And I have gotten "we need to talk" emails from Cal. I sent him to the wrong hotel once at like 1 a.m. and I got a "we need to talk" email. Now, Lily, you, on the other hand, I think are a little more chill on email. Let's not forget the time that you replied all by accident
Yes.
to an email chain with NBC top executives.
Yes, correct.
And you remember what the email you sent said.
I said the Duke from Bridgerton is very sexy. We should get him on the show. Yes, I said that.
But then you sent a follow-up email saying, "I'm so sorry, that was an accident, disregard," right?
Yes, and then under that I said, but I still stand by what I said. The Duke is very sexy. We should book him on the show.
So, the "we need to talk" email goes to Cal.
Cal, you know what? I applaud you for that. I wish I could send these emails. The reason I don't is they make me nervous. I don't want to talk. Who wants to talk? Not I. Next one here. Ooh, this is a spicy one, Cal. Okay, who is more likely to drag you publicly for messing up?
This is a good one. So, I have been dragged publicly by both of you. Lily, you recently did a rant that I contributed to.
Okay.
And you said, not as a behind the scenes, this went to air. You told a joke, you stopped, you looked to the camera, and you said, "One of my white writers definitely wrote that joke."
Was it you?
Yeah, it was. Cal, on the other hand, Cal asked me to pick some stuff up for him once, and he gave me a shopping list, and there was an item on it I had never heard of called Tindera. And
Oh, Timura, yeah.
so I Googled it. I couldn't find it, so I Googled what it was. And instead, I bought a different item called Parval. And I thought that it would be the same thing. Instead,
Parval is not, for all the good Jews watching this, you know that Dinderla and Parval are not the same thing. And Parval is nasty and crunchy and bitter.
What are you even talking about? What are these things? Food?
They're Indian groceries. They're Indian
exactly. I didn't know what this was. What I do know is that I woke up the next morning to a series of tweets from Cal, public tweets, about what his assistant had done with pictures, screenshots of texts from me, and he tagged me in them. So all day, I'm getting in my mentions people about how he needs to fire me, are tweeting for my public firing. Gujaratis who knew what this meant when I don't.
Very offended Gujaratis who knew. They were like, you can't screw that one up.
So while you have both dragged me publicly, only Cal tagged me in the dragging so that I was almost fired.
Yeah, mine was by far the pettier version.
You're a good sport. Okay, next one. Between me and Cal, who is more likely to be frugal? AKA, which of us is the cheaper person?
So let me just say that you are my current boss and could fire me at any moment. Cal has some great stories about me in his book, and he could choose to take those out at any moment. I don't really want to embarrass either of you and call you frugal, so I don't really want to answer that.
Here's the thing, I take pride. I would be upset if you said he's more frugal. I'm the more frugal one.
Yeah, like I am very proud of being the son of immigrants who's, my dad moved here with $8 in his pocket. Like I just told a story about how I canceled the HBO trial. I wanted to watch Succession.
Cal, hit me with a cheap story. I'll tell you one of my cheap stories, okay? I am so frugal that I have my parent characters, as you know. I've had them since 2010. Same wig, same outfit, same suit, same shirt. Not as a creative choice, just for budget. If you look at Manjeet's wig, it's falling apart. You can see the lace. I refuse to buy a new one. A new wig's probably, what, $19.99? Why? Why spend the money? I don't need to.
Cal was featured prominently on a major newspaper on the front page of one of their sections, Sunday edition. And he texted me and was like, yo, do you have a login I can use so I can, the answer was no, I don't. The next question was, I want to read it. Can you take a series of screenshots?
That's true. That's 100% true.
Wow, I am so impressed. I'm so proud you're my friend. This is why I'm proud. Robin, thank you so much for letting us put you in this very uncomfortable situation.
Fun.
I appreciate it. Stay here. We can do the outro together. For everyone watching at home, make sure you pre-order Hal's book called You Can't Be Serious right now. Cal, thank you so much for coming to chat.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Good to see you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
You're right, I could fire you at any moment. That was great. I'm kidding. Thanks so much for watching this clip, and thank you even more for supporting The Underdog. If you want to subscribe to this channel, you can click right over there. For more clips just like this one that are hilarious, you can click right over there. Hopefully, if someone did their job, those things are there. We'll see.